Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Charge and Cruise. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're having another e-bike adventure. Today's destination is going to be a beach resort called Seascape Resort. And as you can tell by the name of it, it is located right next to the sea. I've actually never been there before, but I've heard there's some trails and there's some really nice sights. And we're gonna have ourselves a little picnic on the beach as well. Now the going rate for this resort is hundreds of dollars a night. I will throw a screenshot up for you guys. But us, we're gonna explore it for free on our e-bike. It's just about a few miles out of town. And of course, we can bike there, taking the roads. But you know this channel, man, we like adventuring. So we are actually going to be trying to get there through the sand. You might be wondering to yourself, what does he mean by sand? That means we are going to be biking along the coast, following the beach. It's going to be around, I think, 8 miles of straight sand. So it's definitely gonna be taxing on this battery, and we're excited to do it. First things first, we gotta head on over to the coastline and get ourselves situated so that we can get into the sand and start biking there. It's just a few minutes up ahead, but once we get into it, we're gonna see how this bike performs on the sand. Ooh, we got a nice little trail through the eucalyptus trees here. Gonna take it slow because it rained a few days ago and it's still a little moist. No, it doesn't look like it, but I just went through some mud back there. But I think these are some jumps up ahead. Oh yeah, these are some big boy jumps up ahead. Man, it's really nice. I thought it was gonna be overcasty, but I guess on this side, it's a lot more sunnier. So yeah, let's check it out. Look at these jumps. Oh man. This is just off the side of the road. These jumps have been here for a while. We're gonna roll over them here. All right. And then this is the coastline that we are going to bike. We're headed down there, and then hopefully we can make it all the way across. Keep going, keep going. So we're gonna follow this coastline down here, and then the resort is somewhere right around here. But yeah, look at this view. It's awesome. I'm just following this trail right here. I'm not really sure where it leads to. Hopefully it leads to exactly where I want it to be, which is down into the beach area. Oh, there's a nice little bench right here. But yeah, cool little coastal trail again. Oh, I see. It just leads to the railroad tracks. I think this can go all the way over to the sandy entrance. We are on the tracks today, boys. Oh, I definitely got to watch out for broken glass. I think if I take it slow, we'll be all right. Oh yeah, there's the entrance on my right side right here. So I just got to follow this down and we should be all right. We made it to the sand. All that's left to do is bike through it. It's looking pretty hard packed though. Like I said, it rained a few days ago, which is gonna make the sand a little more easier to pedal on. We got the fat tires and we should be able to do it pretty easily. The water's not too high on the embankment there, so I think we can make it all the way through. We'll just take our time with it. But yeah, this is a cool view, huh? Let's go get it. This is actually a pretty smooth ride. Not a lot of dry sand, so I'm just in eco mode and we are just cruising along. I'm not even slipping, but we are just following the coastline here. Keep an eye out on these waves. I definitely don't want to get splashed on. It's gonna be a little more tighter up ahead. The Juiced Rip Racer is killing it. So far, so good. Oh, here comes some water. Oh yeah, we gotta be timing ourselves here. And look at this beachfront property. Living this close to the ocean has gotta have its perks, right? Probably the greatest views ever, every day. But then you also gotta worry about the storms that roll through here. Your house can get washed away with the perfect storm. But so far, man, this has been a beautiful ride and pretty easy on this hard-packed sand. We are rolling again in eco mode, trying to conserve battery. We got a nice clump of driftwood on our left here from the previous storm. We won't be needing that, not quite yet. We got to go slow through this. We got nothing but pebbles and rocks. Oh yeah. We're going slow. Oh man, it's a little looser over here. These pebbles do not help. Oh, they're not even pebbles, they're full-on stones. Oh yeah. This is gonna slow us down a little bit, but not that bad. I just got one leg sticking out just in case. Oh man, we are bouncing along these rocks. Oh, fun. It's a little precarious on this part because the waves are pretty much breaking right next to us. Got to turn up the speed a little bit, but I don't want to turn it up too fast because I'll spin out and just dump it. Got to get on over to safety over here on the left side. Had to do it, had to take off the jacket, man. It was getting real hot out here. I thought it was gonna be overcast, cloudy the whole time, but I guess there's a bunch of sun out here. It's getting a little hard to pedal on this sand. It's not as hard packed as I would like it to be. We're gonna make do, we're powering through it. I saw a seagull pecking at it looked like a baby shark or a baby skate earlier. First sign of wildlife. So we made it to some pavement. Gonna give myself a little break here because pushing through the sand is no joke. And I forgot to bring shorts. Do have a tank top on though, that helps. So that's the cement ship. And actually, believe it or not, there used to be a huge pier that led to it. So you can go all the way out there. We'll not get onto it, but of course there's construction fences preventing you to go on the ship. But there used to be a huge pier. And then last year, there was a big storm that basically killed the pier, just broke it off, and now there's no pier anymore. They just took out everything, took out the foundation. So kind of sad because people used to fish out there and it was just one of those landmark piers, but now it's gone because of one storm. So it's crazy. That cement ship has lasted for so long. Maybe I'll throw in a picture of what it used to look like back in the day, but for the most part, it's just chilling there. It is so much easier on pavement, but we're still following the coastline. And we're gonna have to hit sand again soon. Just gonna rest my legs while I can. But yeah, this is a nice road, follows the coastline. Really nice sea breeze. Let's get it. Look at these houses, man. Wow, this area gives me like Malibu vibes because of the beach and the houses, but a lot more quiet. Most of these houses are actually vacation rentals or from people who live out of town, they own them. So it's kind of sad because most of the time they're like super empty. Man, do they have a view or what? Oh yeah, I think we might have to hit the sand because this is a private road and it is closed off to the public. We're gonna have to go around them into the sand. Let's do it. Now the loose packed sand is actually not that bad as long as you basically crawl and have very, very low torque. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah, it's not too bad. You can definitely get through it. You're just sliding around like it's snow or something. But you just gotta take it slow until you reach the wet sand. Then it's a lot better. And we got quite a bit more to pedal until we reach our final destination of the Seascape Resort. We're having some fun now. There's less and less people, which means we are getting closer and closer. Most of these beach spots you can't really reach in a car because believe it or not, these are like private roads on the left side. So we are on some private beach territory now. Rip Racer is still chugging along. We're just about like 9-10 miles an hour. It is a good workout. These little dudes. Oh wow, yo. Did you see those surfers on that cliff? Oh my gosh, they had to go up such a huge cliff just to get to the surf spot. Oh man, crazy. It's got to be one of those secret surf spots then, if you're willing to go down a huge cliff like that. Completely overshot the resort. So we are following my tracks back. A lot easier when it's already been tracked out by myself. But yeah, we passed the resort, so we're doubling back. Hopefully we can find our way up it. I believe this is the entrance. Let's see. I think when you're at the resort, you get golf carted down to the beach. So this is kind of like their golf cart trail. So we definitely got to watch out for those guys. It's a big old uphill. But we're gonna pedal through it. I can hear that sand on my chain. I'm gonna have to do some deep cleaning when I get back home. But yeah, this is a nice little path. We are definitely on the resort grounds now. Looking nice and fancy over here. Coming up to a nice little view. Oh, wow. Sign says, sheer cliff, stay back. Oh, there we go. We have got some nice views. Give my butt a little break. Whew. We are biking all the way down through here. You can almost see my tracks, man. But we overshot it by like a mile or two. Just was not paying attention to the maps, was just enjoying myself in the view. There's so much coastline, you can just go all the way down and then you kind of hit a river. So then you actually have to go into town, but you can go down for quite a ways. But the sand definitely taxes the battery. Where are we at right now? We are at 53 volts, right around 60%, I think. Let's go check out the grounds of this resort here and then maybe find ourselves a spot back down into the beach for a little picnic. Man, this is a nice resort. We got a couple water fountains over there. Looks like a pool area. And then of course you have insane views of the ocean on your right. It's nice that they have a little trail that basically goes around the whole resort, which is cool. I'm sure dog walkers and, you know, the people who stay here appreciate that. No wonder the prices are what the prices are, right? And I think this trail drops into a park. Yeah, I can see the park on the left right here. We got picnic tables and picnic benches. Oh, the difference between pedaling on compact ground and sand is night and day. I'm gonna take a little break right here and gather some twigs. There's plenty of little twigs that are dry right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and gather some real quick for the fire. Oh, that's right. Didn't want to spoil the surprise, but I'll show you guys once I'm all set to go here. Let's get some more twigs. All right, we got our bag of twigs right here, and we're gonna head back down towards the beach, find a nice little secluded spot away from the wind, and I'll show you guys what we are getting into. Nice little spot. We got this big old log right here. Should act as a windbreak, as well as a bench and a table. Let's go ahead and park the bike. There we go. Should be good. But yeah, this is gonna be home base. Let's set it up. So the reason I got the twigs for our picnic is because we got ourselves a little gasification stove here. Super simple stove that you can set up. Just runs off twigs, obviously. This is my first time using it. We're gonna set it up on the sand here if I can figure it out. I have never used this before, so pardon me if I'm terrible at this. Should go something like that. Goes on the bottom, and then this goes on top. And then you can extend these out to put the little pots and pans in there. But we'll do that once we get the little fire going. I also have a cheap set of pots and pans. Comes with, you know, a little wooden spoon, some plastic cups, a little scrub, but keep that off the sand for now and try to get this fire going. So first things first, we gotta load these guys up with some twigs. You don't want big twigs, you want little tiny guys. You want to make sure the twigs don't pass these little gasification holes. So you just want a tiny little bit right under the gasification holes. I read that's how it works. So put a little paper towel and see how she burns. All right, here we go. Lighting the paper towel. Let's see if that'll be enough to light these little twigs. Gentlemen, we have a flame. Nice. Took a minute, but we finally got the twigs working. Got some coals down there, but we have got a nice little flame going. So we're gonna put this little thing on top of it. We'll be able to still feed sticks from under here. Look at that flame, man, it's going now. All right, we've got a nice little cutting board, and we have our DoorDash bag slash refrigerator. I got a couple ice packs in here. We're gonna be cooking some rice and broccoli. Nice, it's still nice and cold. Also, we're gonna cook up a little Spam as well. Just about a cup of rice in here, and we'll fill it up with some water. That stove is pumping some heat. Gotta get the rice on there quick. So if you don't know, you can always use your finger and go to basically the first digit, and that is the perfect amount of water for all your rice needs. Put this on top of there. Okay, nice and steady now. I Make sure there's no sand on this lid. Throw the top on there. We're gonna get that boiling. Oh yeah, it's working real nice now. We can check in on it. It's almost to a boil. We're gonna want that into a rolling boil. This is fun, y'all. Having a little campfire by the beach. Can't ask for anything better. While the rice is going, we're gonna cut up our Spam here. Got this little gadget from Temu as well. You can separate it, fork, spoon, and knife. We're just gonna cut up just some cubes, I guess. Cutting up Spam on the beach right now. Oh, this is awesome. I'll show you a little trick with the broccoli too, man. Figured it out in college. Basically saves dishes. Oh, I dropped the Spammer. That's not good. Oh, it looks like we got a nice little boil going down. Oh yeah, we got a nice boil right now. We're gonna keep on boiling that water. It's almost ready to add the broccoli. So you definitely want the rice to be like, you know, a little, about halfway done before you want to add the broccoli, because then it acts as like a little platform for the broccoli to steam on. So there we go. We got a nice little natural steamer. Gonna put the lid back on and gonna keep steaming it. Oh yeah, it looks to be just about done. Look at that. Rice perfect. The broccoli is nice and vibrant green. Man, that's just about done. The only thing left to do is grab this pot right here. A little sand in there. I'll wash it off with some water, but grab this pot and cook some Spam on her. Just gonna let this naturally chill out right here. Ooh, look at the colors. You can just tell that gasification is going hard right now. You can tell because it looks like a jet engine. Just gonna let this water burn off for a second and then add our Spam. I don't want to drop the whole thing, so I might as well add it here before I put it on the fire. Should have brought butter, but hopefully this doesn't stick too badly on the surface of the pan here. Let's just get this nice and brown, and then we are all set. Oh man, it low-key smells amazing right now. Maybe a few more sticks to the fire, but man, look at that thing. It is a nice little color right here. We're almost browned up. We want a little more color on that Spam. We got a nice little char going down, and she's about 95% done. This was awesome. This little camping idea was great. Worked out perfectly. And I'm pretty much alone, just enjoying this crazy view. I'm gonna take this off the pan and cool it down and get to eating. So here's my view, guys. Totally forgot. Oh, almost lost the whole thing. Totally forgot. I brought some kimchi along as well. Anybody a fan of kimchi? I love it, man. It's like spicy pickled cabbage. Koreans put me onto this, man. Check it out. Oh, wow. This log is perfect. It's like actually flat right here. Bon appetit, right? I'm gonna spare you guys the mukbang sounds because this ain't a mukbang channel. Well deserved, man. This was hard work getting out here. Hard work pedaling. And we made it for lunchtime. Let's go. I'm gonna enjoy this, you guys. I'll fill you in afterwards. Man, I am thoroughly impressed with these cheap little Temu items. The entrance to the resort is just down there, so imagine paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this view right here. And I got it for free with the e-bike, a little stove. I gathered the free twigs. I got myself a nice little meal, dude. Cannot beat it. Overcast, breezy. Wow. Just so stoked. All right, we are all cleaned up. Fire is nice and out. Everything was cold when I put it in the backpack. That was a great little mission. We are at 52.8 volts. And what we're gonna do is not risk biking down the sand. We are gonna go up into the resort and hit the pavement because I don't think we'll be able to actually make it all the way back through the sand in which we came. Oh yeah, it looks like the lifeguard's truck left a nice little track for us to follow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little adventure, but we are back on the road now. A little chilly, I might put on a jacket again, but thank you again for joining me, guys. I hope that little beach excursion was cool, and that is a 4-star resort experience right there. All right, let's head home. We got about 7 miles, so not too bad. All right, we just made it back home, you guys. It was a nice little bike ride back. All together today, we biked 18.55 miles with a moving time of 1 hour 46. But we were out there for a while doing our thing. Had a nice little adventure today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, take care. Farewell.